Good morning, you beautiful souls, and welcome to FRIYAY. I'm here to do another Halloween spread. I have pre-shuffled. It is the Haunted House tarot spread today. We are looking at Friday, the 29th of October, 2021. And just a reminder that today's my last day, so you will see nothing on my page until Wednesday next week. So this is the end of October for me, and I will see you on the flip side in November. The Zodiac horoscope readings for November are up, and I will repost those today so that you see them. But I actually really like the messages that have come out for us today. I have pre-shuffled. So we have eight cards today. Well, 9, because one question had 2 cards come out. So let's get into it. The sinister steps of the haunted house. What risks or steps are you afraid of taking? We get forgiveness, reducing your burden. It can be really hard to forgive something or someone that has hurt you to the core of who you are. But if you don't forgive, you close your heart like you close a flower bud, like you close your hand. So if you can forgive, understand that forgiving does not mean we forget. Forgiving does not mean that we condone or agree with what happened. It just means that we accept what's done is done, and by reliving that same pain every day, we hold ourselves stuck there. So those sinister steps, the risks or steps that you are afraid of taking, and please remember this is a general reading, so take on board what resonates and what doesn't. But I'm pretty sure every single person out there would have something lingering that they just haven't forgiven. They've held on to that resentment, that grudge, or it could be self-forgiveness where you've held on to that shame and blame. It's time to forgive that and take the steps towards a brighter future, okay? It will reduce the burden. It will take the weight off your shoulders, and you will be able to blossom and bloom. Number 2, the witch's cackle. What does your inner voice want you to know? The black cat, fortune meets opportunity. How many times do you have an opportunity come up and that inner voice or that passion says, yes, yes, yes. But then that inner voice comes in and says, oh, but. This is a reminder that you have everything you need, all the lessons you've been through, all the things you've calibrated, all the things you've forgiven have given you the strength and courage to rise above it and start a new chapter, a new story. So your inner voice is wanting you to know that fortune meets opportunity. So never, when a door of opportunity opens, walk through it, say yes, and work out how afterwards. Number 3, creaking chains. What is weighing you down? Now, we did get trick or treat, mischief or play, and I thought, well, how is that weighing them down? Then I looked at the picture, okay? It could be your home life, the way you were brought up, old stories. It could be the family around you now that you feel is weighing you down or stopping you being yourself. It could be the own trick or treat going on inside your mind, those stories of, I can't do that, I don't know how, I'm not enough, I don't have enough, all those excuses, okay? It's time to have a little bit of fun with them and go, yeah, okay, I don't know how, but the opportunity is knocking. So I'm going to say yes, I'm going to walk through that door, and then I'll work out how. Because all you have to do is flick back through these pages and you'll find that you do have the knowledge. And if it's someone else holding you back, or if it's ghosts from the past weighing you down, that's where that forgiveness comes back in. Forgive the past so that you can move forward. That past story is tricking you into staying stuck. Whereas if you can forgive it, your life will be a treat. So that trick or treat, okay? Number 4, ghostly moans. What are you tired of hearing? And I know for a lot of us, when we're going through hard times, we're tired of hearing that we're stronger than we think we are. We know we can get through it, but it is the truth, okay? And for some of us, it'll be the skeletons in the closet. I'm sick of hearing about that same old story. That same old story will keep coming up until you forgive it, until you truly forgive it. If there's anything that you're still holding on to, shame, blame, resentment, guilt, judgment, it'll keep coming back out of the closet until you truly forgive it and calibrate it. So ghostly moans, what are you tired of hearing? Either that you are strong enough to get through anything, which you all are, or the stories keep coming out of the closet to be rehashed. And for some of you, that closet will be that stinking thinking, the monkey mind, the chitter chatter that just won't stop. It's coming in for a reason. So forgive it so that you can move forward. Don't let those old stories trick you. By forgiving them and reducing the burden of them, you can move forward and make your life a treat. Slammed doors. What path has run its course? We get skull of flowers creating from the ashes. Now, whatever has run its course will be different for each of you. So I'm not going to label that. Whatever comes into your mind with this question. Slammed doors. What path has run its course? Where have you hit a brick wall? It could be that once you forgive, that door's closed once and for all, that story's done. Or it could be that you're beating against a door that's not meant for you, so it won't open. That will be different for all of you, and I'm asking you to pull on your intuition. For myself, I'm going back to this card, and this may relate with some of you. The door is closed on this old story BS that I fed myself for so long, that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't the same, that I couldn't do it. Whether you think you can or you cannot, you are right. So you can stay in the shadow with your skeletons, you can stay in the closet with your skeletons, or you can come out and blossom and bloom. I decided to close the door on that monkey mind and come out and blossom and bloom. And excuse me for 1 second. Okay, number 6, fogged mirror. What are you not seeing clearly? That you are the witch of your own life. Who you are today, you created yesterday. Who you become tomorrow, you start to create today. The earthly weaver of the worlds. Reignite the fire within. Find out what's holding you back. Release it, forgive it, calibrate it so that you can move forward with a new fired up passion of who you wish to become, what you wish to do and who you wish to become. Rise from the ashes. Now number 7 was a little bit of a, okay. And then they told me just go with it and it'll come up. And I'm okay. So shadowy figure. What is haunting you from your past? The message we get is joy, rejoicing in the present. And what happens is whatever you haven't forgiven from your past, whatever is still stinking thinking in your mind, that broken record going over and over, whatever is tricking you, those ghosts of the past, they are stopping you. They are stopping you from being joyful in the present moment. Because I know, speaking from experience, because I was so used to shit happening, when things started to be good, when I was happy, when I was successful, when everything was looking like roses, the stinking thinking come back in. Well, this is all too good to be true. Shit's going to happen soon. And it stops you being joyful in the present. So what is haunting you from your past? Something that you need to forgive and change the story on. You are good enough. You are successful. You are happy. You are loved. You are supported. You are protected. And you can rejoice in the present moment and just surrender to it and go, yes, I'm feeling amazing and I'm ready for more of that. Instead of backpedaling to where, every time you're feeling good, something bad happens. You are manifesting that. You are creating that. So instead, create, yes, I feel amazing and I'm being showered with love, joy, happiness, abundance, success, and I'm ready for more of it. I hope that makes sense. And then number 8, secret passage. What can you unlock? How can you unlock your full potential? Take the blindfold off from your future. Really start to see what you can create and look back at what you need to forgive instead of dismissing it and hoping it'll go away, because it will keep coming up. Okay? And we got 2 cards for this. We also got the dawn, the light after the darkness. What happens when you take your blindfold off? You see the light. You may be blinded by it at first, but you see the light. And when you see the light, you can rise above it by forgiving, calibrating. You're no longer tricked. You're no longer tricked by the ghosts of your past, but you're free to move forward and enjoy the treats of the present and the future. I absolutely love that reading today, and I would really love for you to comment if it resonated for you and what you got from this one. What came up for you? What are you needing to rise, create from the ashes? What have you left behind and you've been able to create something even better? Have an amazing Halloween weekend. I will be back on Wednesday. Until then, much healing, love and laughter, your gracious goddess of guidance, Witchy Tracy. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you. And sometimes that means going back and forgiving those old stories, those old thoughts, so that you can be the creator of the world that you do want. Rise above and find the light and joy in every day.